ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday Night Delight. We are here tonight, Season 6, Round 3. And it is the track that everybody fucking hates. I think, or most people. It is the Monaco Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday Drive, Season 6, Round 3, Positive Glad at their helm. And we are here with 15 drivers. I believe we're expecting 16. I'm on game chat tonight, so if anyone can hear me, I don't really give two fucks. I've muted everyone else, so I can't hear you. Still can't party chat, by the way. That's why I'm doing it. 15 people are as follows: Apex, Mike JFF, we've got Hambot, we've got Dark Mark 21, Dark Lord 93, Master Spread, Big D, Demon Al, Mike V Legend, Maka, Master Evan, Rara, the guy who actually shows up at a track that is worse than Jenna, even though he bitched out of it last night. I got eyes everywhere, motherfucker. Osis and Goomba. Osis and Mike. No, Osis is in a permanent Red Bull now, I believe. That'll probably last about a week. I see the chat, Osis. I know you. And who's the other reserve? It's Hambot in the McLaren. So there we go. We are back. Fuck me, that's loud. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, we've got an Aston Martin on the track already, but let's go and give them a bit of a show. Right, guys, forgive the sound breaks as well. Got 4 views, lovely jubbly, happy days, good early start then. Monaco, the hardest race for a streamer to commentate on, unless the guys race like crackheads. So hopefully these guys have taken their daily intake of snort, really, before the start of this fucker. Hell of a track though, Monaco. One that I personally have been absolutely dog shit around, even though I've had really, really good results around here over the course. This game is just a different animal. It's fucking trash at it. New steps, of course, needed and required. So obviously, if people haven't done their homework and done their research, then they ain't going to be getting any joy tonight. Obviously, the cars are handling a lot different, lower downforce, of course, than what we did have, and a higher, I think it's higher suspension and lower tyre pressure. It's weird. The kind of counterbalance is shifting. We're going to go live with Big D as he starts his qualifying lap. Big D getting a lot better. He's been fighting with the big boys, Big D, over the first couple of races this season. Probably put himself right in the mix as he starts his first fly lap around Monaco in Season 6. So we go around Sandefjord, very nice and on the hill now. I've got to call it the fuck this place is called. It's called the corner, it goes up in the hill. Round left under a Casino Square, there we go. Round the right under Mirabeau's here somewhere too. Fuck knows exactly where. I think Mirabeau's down the corner, but I don't fucking know. Here we go, low here. But let's get the camera panned up in the air as it actually gives us a good overing. Sorry I'm not racing tonight, away from home. Be back next week, fair play, mate. Have a nice break off this shit. Big D then on the right hand there at I don't know what these fucking corners are called, man. I've been watching F1 for longer than half these guys have been alive, and I haven't got a fucking clue what half the corners are on this track. Here we go towards the chicane then. Beautiful there. Coming through to back. Know that one. We're going to get a flag. That is the McLaren and Dragoon has joined. You can probably hear everything I'm saying, but I've muted everyone else, so it doesn't make a difference. Big D then around the final corners of Raskas and Anthony Nogues, which I didn't even know existed until about two months ago, I think it was. And Big D then across the line. We've got a pilot here. That's an Alfa Romeo round. We're going to have a look at this Mike JFF on his fly lap. Oh, dearie me. Oh, fuck, the Red Bull's ploughed him. Naturally, Goomba's just absolutely walloped Mike JFF. Oh, dear me. What? A 5-place penalty for getting butt fucked. F1 does not support pride. It is homophobic, clearly. Right, we move on. Fucking stupid-ass penalty. Fucking seriously. Apex coming around the final corner. Oh, that's a very, very wide moving Revan there, but it's a Haas car, so it's Al, I believe it is, all my legend. Apex 13.4, I believe it was actually Al starting his flying lap, incidentally, so Apex moving out the way. Z Master Spread 11.7, 8/10 of a second quicker than Big D. Spreader immediately back on championship. The only one, 2 of the 3 championship protagonists from last season are here today. Maka, one of them. Hambot is absolutely one of the best in the world in terms of time trial, but we know time trial means fuck all. In terms of league racing, it just shows that you've got initial 1-lap pace. It's the 39 laps that are going to count, and we know guys are prone to mistakes. Those are 17.7, not the best. AlphaTauri of Dark Lord starting his lap. We've got the Haas of Mike V, the reserve starting his lap. Gooba and Hammer with 11.4, 3/10 up on Master Spread. The Alfa Romeo then of, I believe it is Revan on his outlap. I believe he's been on outlap for about 3 minutes. He's literally been on outlap for half, more than the stream here. He went on outlap before he even fucking started. Here we go. So Rara is as invalidated. He wouldn't have been validated if he didn't bitch out of Jeddah last night because he didn't want to race it. I mean, like, it's just that old Chester. Imagine if you were a real paid F1 driver and they go, oh, I don't want to race that tonight, it's a bit shit. Fuck off. Get your fucking mittens off. Oh, well, oh, dearie me. Well, that's certainly one way to bitch out of a race. Oh, fuck, he's been there. Absolute explosion for the swimming pool. Oh, dearie me. Well, at least he actually attempted this one. I'm just going to watch out. Oh, well, shouldn't really affect the line too much, yes, as it's really affecting Moses. Going to drop all the time there. AlphaTauri just behind of Dark Lord. I think Dark Lord traversed it a lot better than Owens in front. I think Owens is actually, he's continuing on. And then a Haskar of Mike V, legend in the wall. Mike V, I think, avoided the collision, and he's just exploded. So that was Dark Lord 14-2. Big D, Apex in 4th, Owens' 5th, so Goomba's still going around at 1 minute 20. He's down to a 16. Mike V has just literally binned it. So Mike V, a former race winner here in TSD, of course, when he had a permanent drive for Team Giallo back in Season 3. Yes, I do remember, guys. Of course, that was our last season of custom liveries. Lots of variations of that. Al getting very close to the outside wall there to back. We've only lost 2 drivers through there. We're only 6 minutes into quali, which isn't exactly ideal. Around the final couple of corners now, Raskas and Anthony Noakes goes Al. How's he going to be able to traverse it? Very, very oversteering. Come out of that, but he's held it very well. As we look from behind, not the way he's going, but obviously we look back where he came from. Al, once again, top 5 in the league, by the way, guys. Only 2 races in, but showing incredible consistency. Gets himself a P6. 1 minute 13.9. Less people racing tonight than in the previous weeks. A chance for certain drivers to get themselves a couple of points. Fortunately, Gunners and Woodsy are not here. Neither is Jade. 3 of the back markers not here, so these guys are going to potentially change up, and that is a Red Bull! Oh, sorry, moved out the way. Okay, oh, this is the Red Bull moves out the way. The AlphaTauri of Dark Lord, who just picks anyway. What a gooch, clearly. Alfa Romeo, Mike V's going to... Oh, no, that's Master Revan then, currently in P4. He's going to get his half a second on Revan, so this could potentially... Well, this will, if he can hold it, move himself up into that top 3. And he didn't do it. He thought, fuck this shit, I'm done. I think he might have clocked in the final sector. We've got the McLaren of Macca. Last season's, well, he held the championship for a couple of minutes, but of course he did succumb to Master Spur. Macca is going to be top of the charts here, is he? Oh, he's not. In fact, he's P2. Hambo leads from Macca and Master Spur in quality with Big D 8 10 sphere in the black, and that's a pileup, is it? What the hell are they doing? What? Well, Dragoon's back, clearly, you can see that. And Mike JFF starting his lap now. I think he's run out of fuel already. His fucking fuel lights on, look. Oh, is that his fuel light? I guess all the fuel lights come on. Oh, you must have it under a certain amount of fuel. I don't fucking know how that works. Spreader is actually out on track as well. He's on a flight. We'll jump on board with him. Champion overtakes second from last season. Yellow flag, that's the McLaren of Dragoon, is it? Oh, Dragoon's over there. Both McLarens getting yellow flags here. Hambo moved out of the way, a Big D. I think Dragoon kind of made a bit of an issue. Got both McLarens invalidating at similar times. Master Sprinters round! The champion and championship leader round in the middle of the track. There's nowhere to move. Oh, God, Mac is squeezing through there. AlphaTauri there, that's intriguing. But Demon then, Season 4's champ, gets past a spinning Season 5's champ. Master Spread was improving. Into the pits he must go. EIO, clearly. Mike JFF has not set a time. I believe we should be about to see one here. There's any positions to invalidate it. Very close to the outside wall of Askas. He's got to hold that nice and neat. That's a good bit of driving through there. I think we might see Mike JFF touch the top 8 here. Is he going to get ahead of Ozers? He does, 7th place. 1 minute 13, 6.76 puts himself into P7 as it stands at the moment. Dragoon is going to have to go again here. And the way Monaco deals with tyre temperatures, it could be a bit of an issue this right now, to be honest with you. Doing more than one lap on this track. I believe we've got Master Revan coming round just behind. He's on his outlap yellow flag, sector 3. And that's Big D round. Big D having issues again. Tired from the race last week from a very impressive position. Hambo's just done a 1 minute 10.8. Red Bull of Goomba on his outlap. I think that's Goomba, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, it's Ozers. It's Ozers, forgive me, guys. Ozers starting his lap. Right, who have we got on laps then? Someone's coming to the pits. I believe we've got Demon coming around. Demon then. Coming around the final corner. Oh, that very nicely. Demon, what sort of time is he going to put in? It's 1 minute 12.4, goes P4. Well done. And the Haas then of Al starting his fly up. We've got Alfa Romeo then of Revenant coming. I've noticed Mike JFF, is he improving again maybe? He's gone again, he was half a second up, Mike JFF. He could actually displace his teammate, and he nearly does. He had a bit of a scruffy last sector. Dropped to 10.42 there from where he should probably have been. He would have been up there with his teammate, Alfa Romeo, having a really solid start to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. Demon, of course, we know he got P4. Dark Lord just starting, just come out the pit, so forgive me. And McLaren of Dragoon goes P9. Dragoon making his first start of season 6. Is it his first start? Did he race the first one? I can't remember. Master River goes P2 for 1:11.3. Purple's final sector to do it. I don't know what a final is. I did that last season saying the word 5. I said 5, which is really ideal. Round goes Osis, doesn't think he's improving. Into the pits he goes. Goober comes round and gets himself in P9. 1 minute 13.8, just ahead of Dragoon by a fraction. As the Alpine at Dark Mark come round to start his. Nope, Alpine is Master River, so Williams is Dark Mark. Forgive me, similar sort of dot. Got a bit confused there. Al round the final corner, invalidated. We move then on to the Alfa Romeo. I believe that is Revan. Oh, it's JFF. It's Mike JFF. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. I think that's the Ferrari moving out of the way. That is the only Ferrari still driving, of course. And JFF just lapped the wall on the way to the pits. He does have that 5th place penalty, JFF, for getting hit by Goober when he was parked sideways, so work that out. Absolute fucking trajectory there. Flying laps here. Have we got anyone on one? Williams and Dark Mark there. We'll have a look at him in a minute. Mercedes of Apex out on track. Big D back out on an outlap. The Aston Martin here tonight. Big D gets a whole pit garage to himself. Red Bull then of Goober. He's no improvement from him. We've got Macca on his outlap. Dives into the pit, shouldn't really cause an issue. We're going to go on board Master Spread then. Round the final complex. What will the reigning champ do when he pits? Well, that was fucking anticlimactic, wasn't it? And that's Red Bull getting out of the way of the Aston Martin. Do well to get out of the way, guys, here. Especially when such a narrow track. Al into the pits. He goes. Fuck me. Hey, everyone, let's get into the pits. Why not? Dark Mark's made a mistake, I think, here. Dark Mark has made a fuck up. Whether it's minor damage or not, I don't know. As we've got AlphaTauri coming around. Mike JFF has retired from the session. That is from the pit lane, of course. Fair play, buddy. Bartlow going brutally slow to start. Well, I think he's just trying to get a lap in, maybe. Oh! Oversteer and a half right there. Oversteer for fucking days. As he rolls on Dark Lord, that's not going to get the job done. 14.2. Only got 17.9 though. He's going to be pushing again right now. You would imagine. Mercedes of Apex then. He's next guy coming round the track. Invalidated. See you later, my friend. Big D. He is not. Is he going to improve? This could be a slight improvement. It's going to be a pretty big improvement, actually. He's going to go. Put himself P5. What the? 4 tenths of a second. Fucking hell. 4 tenths of a second up. Manages to jump Demon. Well done. McLaren up. The Red Bull and Macca. 100th quicker. Macca and Hambo going toe to toe here. I think Macca actually has a pole position this season, which is mind-boggling insane to think about. McLaren then of Hambo. Coming around. He's got a car coming out the pits. Oh, bloody hell, he had to wake up there. Goober had to really be on it. Just about spotted Hambo at the last second, or Hambot. Sorry, forgive me. I'll get the word right. AlphaTauri then in the wall, I think that was. I think that is Dark Lord. He's not enjoying Monaco at the moment. But all you got to do in TSD, as I say it every week, the situation doesn't change, guys. You finish this race, which of course is a very tough ask. You finish, you get points. With the amount of people that will inevitably retire from this Grand Prix, you will see people gaining lots of points when they probably wouldn't usually do so. Dartmark goes through with 1 minute 33. That's not going to get fucking bread buttered, is it? I tell you. Macca's going to have to come in. He might be able to come back in and redo another lap. I don't know. Yellow flag. Hambo has pinned it. Hambo has pinned it. Hambo's pinned it. Oh, what is... Jesus Christ. No ghosting in qualifying, of course, clearly. You see the Alfa Romeo there just behind the Revan. No, it's not Revan. Who is it? Who the fuck is that? Is that a Haas car? There's Hambo back into the pit lane. Hambo, of course, DNF. That's 3 retirements on track today then. Well, you know what I mean. Like, crashes out. Goober starts his flying master spread then. Starting his flying lap. Master Revan weaving in the tunnel. That's brave. It's fucking brave, isn't it? Dark Lord is really struggling around here. He's the slowest car on track as we speak at the moment. We've got a very competitive field up and down today, though, to be fair, so we can't really overlook that too much. He's got to find another 3 tenths per second on Al. These guys are all seemingly grouped together. Dragoon as well on a flyer. Mercedes then of Apex on an outlap. That is Dark Lord. No, well, he does improve, but just misses out on Al's time. He's going to be devastated with that one, to be honest. It was very close. And we've got the Aston Martin, so the Alfa Romeo. So it's too many A cars. Fuck it. Absolute scenes. Oh, who's that spinning? Dark Mark. Well, that's his qualifying over. Red Bull then owes us 1 minute 12.9. No improvement there. Dark Mark has got to, well, he's in the pits, that's him done. Dark Mark did get his 1 minute 12.2, so he has got a registered competitive lap in here. Dragoon round the final. Well, that's absolutely fucking terrible, isn't it? 1 minute 19.9. Fuck me, even I can go quicker than that. I'm like a fucking walking Zimmer frame on this game. Here comes, we've got here is Master Spread. Oh, he's just over a tenth behind as the Haas car of Al, 13.8, slight improvement. Doesn't get the job done. AlphaTauri of Demon coming round. Demon doesn't look like he's going to improve here. No, straight into the pits. That's Demon's qualifying done. Apex is going round again. And he's a slight improvement here. Demon retires from the pit lane, of course, which of course is absolutely what we allow. They allow. I'm not shooting here anymore. Keep forgetting. 13.4, 6.10. Wow! Found 6 tenths of a second in the final sector. Apex dethrones Ozers from the top half of the grid. Big D starting his fly like Alfa Romeo. Starting, I think Revan there. Revan! 1 tenth between the top 4. Oh, dearie me. We almost caught one. Oh, and there's another one. Dark Lord's off. I don't know if that's a crash or not. If it was, then fair play to you. Dragoon, 13.8. He's going to have a big improvement here, Dragoon, as well. A 12.9. He's right up there now with Ozers and Apex. Who's next round? And that is Dark. His qualifying is done. Master Spread is going to go again. He's miles down. He's not going to be able to make the line. In you come, son. That's you sorted, done, and dusted. I think Al's just looking to complete the session here. There's no improvement here. Out of guys to do qualifying laps here. Maka is still going around. Maka's almost doing quote-unquote victory pole position run, isn't he, really? Big D's improving. He does need to find a second in the fucking final sector to get himself up with the big 4 in this qualifying session, that being Maka, Hambo, Revan and Master Spread. Big D, of course, is seeming to be the guy who bridges the gap between the top group and the bottom group, along with the likes of Dark Mark and Demon. Very, very nice middle point group there, and he does get half a second improvement, not enough to touch the top 4. Big D established himself in P5. One more lap then. Maka on pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix. His name is Maka, RRT Maka. He has just achieved more poles than Chewbacca. So you got Chew's just invading, guys. Crazy Monaco qualifying, guys. As usual, this is usually the most exciting part of this race. But I'll do my best to bring you a pretty decent stream here. Can't promise anything absolutely over the top. It is Monaco. But I'll do my best just to kind of keep an eye on all the action. Qualifying then, 1 minute 10.848. 100th quicker than Hambo. Maka claims his pole position for Monaco. Revan and Master Spread, the master duo on row 2. Big D and Dark Mark share row 3 with Demon, Mark's former rival. 1 place back and 3 temps back on him in 7th with Apex sharing row 4. Ozers and Dragoon share row 5, right back, smack bang in the middle. Goomba and Mike JFF both have 5 place penalties, so they will be falling to the back, which will promote Al, Dark Lord, Alan Dark, sorry, to 3rd to 11th and 12th. Whether Mike V and Rarick move up is a different question, but Mike JFF, yeah, but I saw the penalty, it was fucking laughable. But Rarick and fuck off! Mike V Legend and Rarick are the guys who didn't set the time, guys, back in 2. think we timed that just about right, ladies and gentlemen. We are off and running here in... Maka says, evening all I do, buddy. Sorry, mate, I wasn't at the laptop there, so I hope you're having... Well done on the pole position, of course. Even did a song for you with Chewbacca. So here we go. As Maka gets away from first place. Let's have a look at what tyres everyone's on here, guys. Hards and mediums, interesting. No one trying to run the soft tyre, maybe just to kind of get themselves an early pit stop, potentially looking for a two-stop here. Monaco has the potential to do that and almost get away with it based on how many times people are going to hit the wall. And Guba's just not left the line. Now this is going to be hilarious watching everybody get onto the grid. So 16 drivers, they are Maka, Hambot, Master Revan, Master Spread, Raiden Champ, Big D, Dark Mark, Season 4 Champ, Demon, Apex, Ozers, Dragoon, Al, Dark Lord, Mike V, Rara, Michael JFF, and the inaugural TSD, it is an RF1, fuck that shit, the inaugural TSD champ Goomba, bringing up the rear. Obviously you have to kind of make your own camera angle for the start of this game, they're not very giving anymore. And they have to drive up to the grid slot themselves, guys. 10 views, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the double figures. Alexa, Lampon. Alexa, Lampon. Second time lucky. Right, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Michael JFF and Rara disqualified from session. He could, might as well fucking show up. Well, he didn't last night. Anyway, we move on. Round the final corner goes Maka. Round the final corners. Remember, you have to pull in your own grid slot this year, of course. Love to watch someone just bomb forward and not actually pull it to the grid slot. That'd be hilarious. Maka, let's watch how they all do it. Is he going to get professional? He does. Hambo does. Master Revan didn't. Master Spread does. Big D does. Dark Mark, Demon, Apex, Moses. Where the fuck is he going? There's always fucking one, isn't there? As we go live now, ladies and gentlemen, to the grid. Shit camera angle, ladies and gentlemen, but we got 5 lights and TSD season 6 round 3 is underway. Give us the first corner. Give us the first corner. We just managed to get it. Have we got anyone? Have we got anyone in the wall? No, everyone seems to have traversed that A-OK there. Rara's over to the dark nice and early. Forgive the sound breaks, guys. We'll do as best we can. And Dragoon now had a little bit of a moment there together. No real drama as we go round the first lap here. Maka in the lead from Hambo, Revan, Big D's jump Master Spread. That's big for the title there. Because remember, Monaco, it's extremely difficult to overtake. Oz is up in 8th, Dark Mark and Demon just ahead of him. Keeping position, Mike V Legend in 9th. That's 4 places gained for Mike. Apex in 10th, Dragoon 11th, Al, then Rara, Dark Lord, Mike JFF, and at the back is Gooba, biggest gainer, Mike V Legend easily at the moment. Maka careening off with Hambo. Those two are going to escape, you'd imagine. Master Revan in 3rd from Big D. Master Spread, Dark Mark, Demon. Remember though, Hambo has had a crash already on one occasion in this particular Grand Prix already. So there are your gainers, guys, on lap 1. It is Mike V Legend, the biggest gainer at the moment. Oh, we got a yellow flag! And that is Rara! Yeah, well, he's just done exactly the same thing. Well, clearly he hasn't learned his lesson, has he? And alright. Well, that lasted a while. Might as well that fucking showed up. Well, Lisa's fucking stream for show has gone pretty over quick. Master Revan in 3rd position now with Big D 4th. Master Spread all over him. It's all about picking your moments, waiting for the driver in front of you to make a mistake round here. You've just got to keep the pressure on. It's not an overtaking track, this really, as no safety car offered for Rara. He was pretty much at the back anyway. And that is 1 car down with 38 laps of this Monaco jewel in the crowd ball fest of a track, which it is. And people are going to hate me for saying it, but it's fucking boring, isn't it? There's no one to overtake. Like, there's one place to overtake. And if you try and overtake a manoeuvre, you make the other person get a penalty. It's really sad, to be fair. We've got a top 2 battle here, which we're going to pay attention to. But Master Spread, and Spread has hit Big D, and he's caused carnage. That's exactly what I was just saying. Exactly what I was saying. You've got to make your own moves, and if you get it wrong, exactly what I was saying. you can cause carnage, and it has. One time it's actually really right, to be fair. Dark Mark up with the P5, Demon jumped 3 places, he did have to cut the corner. No way was that his fault to do that, though. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to make it round. Here we go, Spreader there, still losing the back end, he did. What a big Demon, but that means Master Revan's got himself a hell of a gap up here now. In P3, he's racing all by himself here, and obviously with the collision there, Master Spread, no patience whatsoever, just kind of, he saw the move, went for it, didn't pull it off, and spun Big D round. That is absolutely hands down clear as day. Owns P9, and then look at this, the whole field's bunched up now thanks to that. Magumi just kind of doing his own thing at the back. That's all you can really do around Monaco. There will be cars getting lapped here, ladies and gentlemen, it's just the way it is. No real true back markers like Jade, Woodsy, well, Woodsy, in this game at least, when he gets used to it, and Gunners, and Game Man's obviously not in the fucking league anymore. So it's kind of, there's almost just like a front group and a back group now, isn't it, really? Or kind of like a top, middle, and then middle tail end in this race. But points are to be had. Raras, of course, fluffed that opportunity. He'll probably rage quit another fucking league. He's like me in disguise. And Dragoon has done Apex into the chicane. That's how you get the job done, but I think he's got the corner. So he's going to fit back in right in front of Al. Yep, so he got the move done. But pulled off a little more successful than Spreader did, but obviously if you've got the corner, you've got to go and relinquish your position back. So there you go, that is it for Dragoon in that sense. So no pit stops yet, which is an absolute surprise. We're already on lap, leader's already on lap 4. Flying away with this one. Dark Mark, of course, with the most pointless DRS in the calendar, I'd say. No point having it, to be fair. You can't get through turn one pretty much 2 abreast. Big D there in Master Spread in 7th position, following the reserve driver of Mike V Legend, Team Reserve represented by Hambot, and Master, or Mike V Legend, I can't get Mike's name right. Demon Helper, there you go, that's one for you. Another blast from the past there. Sure, there's a clip you can throw in there, but you know. But yeah, already drama early on in the Monaco Grand Prix, which is surprising. It's usually just cars following other cars around like Scale Electric here. But we've got Dragoon following Apex. Top 2 seem very close together still. These guys are racing hard. Maka needs this victory here tonight to kind of re-cement himself as a main, because he had a bit of a dodgy race last time out, Maka. Wasn't really in contention for the lead at any particular point after the spin. And Maka leads from Hammer. Master Revan doing an absolutely superb job in P3. At least you know the podium interview's going to be quick, sharp tonight. I ain't fucking doing them, so to be fair, even though I do ask the right questions, etc., you've got to, I guess. Massive gap between the top 3 and 4th position. Now Dark Mark seems to drop back a bit from Demon, but obviously Mark and Big D on the hard tyres. Mike V Legend and Master Spread on the mediums. I thought Master Spread hit the wall then actually, but kind of just got flirting really close with it. Hambot there just behind RT Maka, and you can see a really, really good view of Master Revan driving his own race. Really, really professionally here. I don't want to jinx the gun, but if these 3 keep going the way they're going, the entire field's being lapped already. 11 seconds back to 4th place. Demon, Dark Mark, Big D with Mike V Legend and Master Spread. Spread has already made one fuck up round here. He's just got a lot of straight line speed seemingly, and good exit angles through the tunnel. He's just, obviously Monaco's such a small track, and Dragoon this time, that's brilliant. Well, he's overtaken the race so far for you. Beautiful move, went the other way this time, Dragoon, to the outside, towards the inside, and pulls it off wonderfully. Well done, that's P10. For Dragoon, I believe he's got a friend watching here tonight. I haven't got a fucking clue who he is. Fair play to you. Dragoon now has his first fan. Right. Oh, Big D! Big D's made a mistake! And there you have it. That's what I was mentioning. You make that one mistake, and because the cars are running so close together, you're bound to lose a couple of places. Big D's fallen, technically, thanks to Master Spread's launch, from P4 all the way down now to 8th. One of them not his fault, the other one totally his fault. Just kind of losing the back end a little bit there. Car not performing well. O's is doing an exceptional job just to follow as well. O's is P9 here. This track is all about concentration and consistency. That's the thing with Monaco. Like obviously Spreader proved just now, you don't get a move done. That was a ride over the curb there by Hammer. Hopefully no damage done to the car. That is the one corner in this track that can really, really give you actual underbody damage. This one here, obviously on the exit of the swimming pool, yeah, of course, going towards Raskas. Any orange curb on this game could just bum fuck you in this particular game. But Hambo all over here. Oh, no way! Revan has managed to fuck up, but he's got enough for gap. Can he cool the tyres down? Revan's fucked up all by himself. That's what I'm on about, because he's by himself. And he's got damage as well. Oh, Revan, what have you done? Thrown away what I consider to be... Well, I know, obviously, there's such a thing as safety cars, so nothing's guaranteed in this game, but... And in this league especially, that is one of the easiest third positions he's just thrown away immediately. We may still see him up there. He will be going to the end now, Revan. You can imagine on those hard tyres, but they will be absolutely cooked and baked towards the end of the Grand Prix. So now we've got a bit much more exciting P3 battle. That goes all the way down to 7th, aka Big D. So it's Demon, Dartmouth, Mike V, Legend, Massive Spread, and Big D. I've got Mike's little name right, thank fucking God for that. As the top two are sipping, and Hambo's managed to make a move on. I missed that. Did Maka make a mistake? Maka must have made a mistake at some point. Hambo has bagged the lead, unless Hambo's managed to overtake him. Obviously, we're watching the, I don't know if it's turn 1, maybe, I don't know. We'll obviously, we'll have to have a look. I mean, there is a bit of a gap now between the two of them. Maka doesn't seem to appear to have damage. Still pulling away from Demon. Maka carries on, though. In fact, he's dropped a whole second on Hambo here. Does Maka have car damage? I mean, Revan fell all the way to the back. The thing with Maka is, if he does pit and go for a wing change, he will inevitably fall down right into the battle between Al Darklord and Mike JFF. He's not that far enough ahead yet to pull away. You need about 25.5 to 27.5 seconds depending on how well you enter the pits. Of course, because it is manually operated this game. But I guess Maka's still pulling ahead, so we might as well just kind of keep going. As long as the car doesn't hurt him that much. We've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th all within the same camera pan around Monaco. You do see that quite a lot. We had a top 6 here in 2021, if you remember, guys. All the top runners were all grouped together. In a rather exciting battle there. Ozers is actually part of this group as well. Don't count out Ozers here. Consistency speaking, Ozers is one of the least and one of the worst in terms of consistency. And you know, he reminds me of Dragoon in a similar vein. They have moments of magic. Of course, I commentated on Ozers' first ever point score, guys, RF1 Season 6, around Britain in the race. What I call his coming out party, of course, Ozers. Obviously, he's not gay, but, you know, that's kind of just the term for it. There's Dragoon in the background there. You can see him around the chicane. All about consistency here. You've got to get your turn-ins right. Fair play to the guys who are racing this on pad, by the way. That is right, dog. My name, my brother. Right, bro. Did I call you right, dog? It is right, dog. Yeah, I kept calling you right, bro, the other day. God, fucking hell, that's why my glasses, a dark mark on the outside of Demon. Season 4's rivals, and that's a move. Well, there you go, Dragoon. Your move's fucking done. Dark mark round the outside. And good, right. Hope you're having a lovely day yourself, mate. Been a nice one. Dark marks in round the outside of Demon. That's a move that he needed, well, he felt like he had to have done, but Demon's not going to give this up yet. You see Master spread in the background, avoiding the bumps, going in towards the, obviously the right hand, going towards the casino, Lowe's here, but I need to learn the corners on this track again, guys. I did know him. Who's watching here? It is Lobsters Live. Good, yeah, hey, Lobster, welcome back in, buddy. Now, I've never given up TSD, I just don't do RF1 anymore, mate. I've not got it in me to run a league with 60 fucking people, I just haven't got it in me no more. But, yeah, I'm still here. I ain't giving this one up. I nearly uninstalled the game early because I don't like it. But that's driving it, you know what I mean? I just don't like driving it. So, huge move there by Dark Mark. Demon has not given this up to him. Expect Mark, when he pulls off a move like that, to literally be able to kind of streak off. I mean, he's put 8/10 of a second on him. Dark Mark just kind of sits back and chills, really, at this stage of the race. Kind of waits for his moments later. But Monaco is one of them where you can't really afford to. And Spreader nearly spun into the pit lane there. Big D maybe getting a bit of a taste of revenge to him, but he does have the DRS because he was under a second. Even though he's more of a second behind now, obviously F1, if you cross over the activation line, if you have a look on the minimap, guys, right at the bottom just before the 3, that green circle is called the activation line. This is obviously for new F1 people. Obviously, you guys already know it. Blank out for the next couple of seconds, guys, but yeah. If you are within 1 second of the car in front of you, when you pass through that green blob, the spinny green circly disc, then you will get a rear wing boost, which is called DRS, which means you open up the rear flap and away you go. We have got a total of 10 views, guys. Thank you very much, Lobsters, for returning. Ozers is here tonight. He's currently running in P8, having a very consistent race at the moment. 3.7 clear of Dragoon in 9th. Obviously, I'm keeping the timing sheets up, so you guys can see that we'll clear off that menu because we don't need it at the moment. And we've had one pitter, and that is Master Revan, who spun from an absolutely cast iron 3rd place. He was alone. We're already 10 laps in, guys, to be fair. Do you know what? Monaco has been one of those races where it's usually the most dull, boring, docile fuck up of a stream. These races are doing their absolute shit most, and Mike Ledger coming very close to the back of Demon. This is ironic. Is he going to sit behind him here and just wait all day with DRS? Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. But yeah, Mike Gate. What was it called? Was it Demon Gate? Mike Gate, guys. I can't remember. You guys have to chat off, let me know. As I'm obviously streaming on game chat, I muted everyone else, so I think they can still hear me. But you know, tough shit. Just mute me. That's why I always tell every driver, because obviously I can't stream in party yet. Fucking hell. Nearly burped up a fucking a turkey teddy, is it weird? Turkey teddy? Yeah, I nearly burped up a turkey teddy there, guys. That was, I had to double check to see what we were doing, what it was going to be. I won't be. Here we go then. So, P4. Dartmark has streaked off in the distance here. What? Oh, he's just fucking monged out on the chair. Oh! Dartmark! Dartmark! Dartmark's dropped it! Dartmark's been it from his own 3rd place. Goodness me. The curse of 3rd place here has struck, seemingly. Demon gets his 3rd place back, but he's got that 3-second penalty. Avoiding Dartmark, he had to do it. And Goomer's retired. Goomer's retired at the hairpin. Has that got something to do with Master Revan? They were running pretty much side by side. But how is that not a safety car? And Maka has been absolutely left by Hambo. I don't know why. I don't know what's gone on there. I mean, whether Maka's made a mistake and hit a wall, seemingly, I don't know. Goomer's wreckage has been cleared, so we're down to 14 drivers from the 16 that started. And we're going to show these guys some love. We've been watching the battle for 3rd place, which has had all the drama in it, but we've got the up-and-comers of TSD, Dark Lord and Mike JFF. Obviously, it is Monaco, so you've got to kind of cut them some slack from being down towards the bottom of the field. Big shout-out to Al as well, just to shade over this one. I think this is Al's first ever Monaco, if I'm right, as far as I'm aware, so big ups for him as well. Apex, of course. Oh, goodness me, Dark Lord had to jam on there. He was going headfirst into the wall. I think great reactions from Mike JFF. We're going to just flick up here, because Mike B. Legend is trying his absolute arse off to get through. And there's a second penalty in the race to Master Spread. His first. Second one applied by the stewards. Obviously, you know, if you cut that corner too much, you're going to get warnings. About 2 or 3 places, you can get warnings here. And Spread is trying everything in his might to get past, but you've got to keep the patience up. Just keep driving. Others will make a mistake. We're not racing computer cars here, guys. These are humans. They'll make human error. It's par for the course. But I think the way we're going here, Maka, he's currently he's going to come out of the pits behind Apex still. No, he'll be just in front of Apex, but then he'll be with Dartmark. He'll catch that back up when he gets his damage sorted. At the moment, Hambo, absolutely wild and free there. I'm going to find out what happened between those two. I don't know if it was just an overtake or, like I said, Maka made a mistake or something. Now, Revan has caught up to the back of these guys. So Master Revan looking to rectify his earlier mistake. The curse of P3 is the curse of the comfy P3 have already fucking struck, guys. The armchair position, you can call it. Everyone's just chilling out in P3. Other than Demon, he's just having his absolute backside clenched, really, isn't he? 17 seconds behind. I think Maka's just waiting to get that pit stop advantage, which will be 26 seconds roughly in the region of, with a wing change as well. It is a much shorter pit lane here, but a much narrower entrance and a slower pit speed of 37 miles an hour. That is 60 kilometres an hour, guys, for those of you who measure it in the metric system. Right, here we go then. So, Demon's still P3. Who's going to come in for the early pit stop to try and gain an advantage here? If they pit now, these guys, they are going to come out in absolute clean air, The medium tyre runners I'm looking towards here, maybe like a Demon. Well, Demon don't want to. He wants to keep going, but like some Mike, Spread it, even Ozers to an extent, and Dragoon. Don't forget about Dragoon having a really quiet race, of course. The man who did have overtake of the race, but the overtake of the race now goes to, pardon me, sorry, Dartmark on Demon. Beautiful move so far. Driver of the day for me, guys, at the moment. I have to give it to Demon. Well, I don't know what happened up front, so I can say Hambot, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure exactly what's gone on up there. But anyway, Ryan, thanks for asking. I've had a good day. I've had a really lovely day, mate. A little lady went out with the granddad earlier, so I had a few hours to myself. Watched the Tyson Fury documentary, and that's Dark Lord. Dark Lord sideways on the street going down the hill towards Casino Square. Oh, dearie me. And Demon's been overtaken too. Mike's got Demon on through to black. Don't be dumb. I've got another crash. It's all happening. Oh, watch out, Dragoon. Oh, bloody, you've got to watch out. You can take the track in Monaco, mate. Everything's happening. Mike's just done Demon. Spreader trying to get through. Oh, look at Big D. Big D. Let's do what a move. Go on, lad. Opportunistic to the point of stupidity. Big D taking advantage of Spreader, who was trying to get Demon. Big D's slotted in there perfectly well. Great racing between these guys. Surrounded by carnage, seemingly. Dragoon with a spin. Mike V's taking up the cursed third place. Now, Mike V, a former race winner here, of course, in TSD. If he'd have been a consistent guy, if he can show up, sorry, I get my words right in the end, guys, I promise. If he can show up consistently, then in Season 3, he would have had a really, really big cause and a big case to challenge Massey and Viper for the Season 3 championship, to be fair. Dark Lord with the second pit stop of the race. He's the first person to get lapped. No surprise, the top two are on absolute fucking performance enhancing bastard drugs. No! Spreader, that's across the... Oh, goodness me. Seemingly having a problem with braking is our Spreader here. Not doing very well at all. Oh, this has got Dark Mark. How? Was that in the Dragoon incident, maybe? Dark Mark's tyres are absolutely up shit's creek here. It would seem. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Big D, someone! Spreader! What the fuck are they all doing? Big D's been up for Macca's pitted. Macca's coming out now. Oh, he's misjudged this. He's going to be right behind him. Macca just has to. It's all about patience. Around here, it's all about patience. Big D covers Demon off very nicely here. Look at this in Monaco. Guys, I'm getting excited about a Monaco Grand Prix. What the fuck am I doing? Nearly uninstalled this piece of shit game today. Goodness me. Oh, it's up at P6. That's not a net P6, of course, because Macca has. Well, he is. He's just come out on track, of course. Fastest I believe is actually Macca. No, it's not his handball. Why is Macca's thing lit up in white? I don't get that. So Big D is in P3, Demon P4, Master Spread in P5. Spreader this time sends up the inside Demon. He's going to cover him off easily here. Spreader's getting very impatient here, to be fair. He needs to calm down. But then at the same time, if you calm down, other drivers will get away. Spreader's made his way back up. He's in... Well, no, he's not actually. He's in the same position he was in before. Revan following his teammate. I'm surprised no one's trying to take a sneaky pit stop here. Macca's caught up to the back here, and that's Mike JFF! Gone! JFF out. That's the second retirement from the swimming pool, third today. And Macca's got Dark Mark here. Into turn one, that's how you get it done. Macca looking to try and make a move on Oses here. Around the outside, I have made one move around here in my life, and I shit myself off doing it. It was on, ironically, 0 BHR back in the day. That's what my pace level used to be fucking like. Ooh, Dark Mark having to stand back on Macca there. And there's nobody really makes any moves around here, because that's just a stupid place to do it, to be fair. Mike JFF's car is still there, by the way. Hambo's just dominating this session. Poor Mike JFF. Unlucky there. Dark Lord rolls through past him. I think he's going to be cleared up before Mike V gets to him, I think. Yeah, he has. So we'll go back to the battle then between Macca and Oses. But even better, Spreader is still behind him. Oses, great late braking there for the chicane. It doesn't have it. No, Spreader keeps going for moves. He's costing himself time. He's now causing himself a hindrance because there's a 5-second gap to Demon now, and they're only racing together. Just a shade over a lap and a bit ago. And Revan has got Alex to the back. Oh, these guys are putting on a clinic. Macca is seeing, well, Macca's race is done here, basically. In terms of the winner, unless Hambo manages to make a box from 36 seconds up the road. Spreader again makes another move. Doesn't get the job done. Demon defending like an absolute, well, he is a champ. He's a former champ. Season 4 and 5 champs going head to head. Trying to work out who the best champ is. I reckon the other champ, who's racing in this race, Goomba, went out a lot earlier on. Lap 11, that was, of course. But we're here, guys. Nearly half distance. This race is fucking flying by. Awesome stuff. Guys are going to get frustrated here, but they've just got to be patient. Admittedly, patience is something that you have to have on Monaco, but you can't afford to have. It's a weird balance. You've got to just take it. You've got to stay wide awake, like that, like that. He's made the mistake, Demon. He's got to relinquish this yellow flag behind. Oh, they've had a dink. There's a yellow flag somewhere. It's Dragoon. Oh, Dragoon falls to 12th. I don't know what's going on there. Demon still has fucking wow. The old spread to the wall. Maka actually got Otis going into the chicane, by the way, so that move was done. Maka gets himself up to P6, of course, isn't easy, that too. Oh, Spreader. He's not got the move done again. Spreader has made 3 overtaking manoeuvres now, and now he's got his championship rival a pit stop ahead of him. Spreader has not been able to get the job done here now. This is... Oh, Otis! Otis bends it into turn 1. Oh, for goodness sakes, it's like a fucking walking bottle job. Christ alive, boy. Racing with the big guys, Otis manages to kind of knock himself right back down the order. Dragoon in the pits, of course, he is in the similar position. Hambo's made his pit stop, still 17 clear with a pit stop advantage here. Mike V's under himself quite as well he was. Now he's got Big D right behind him. Al's got Otis going in towards the fucking right-hander, going down towards Lowe's. Goodness me, we're actually having an entertaining fucking race. Back another championship rivals. Oh, I can't quite get the switch. He's trying to cause Spreader to make a mistake, and he's made a fair few, Spreader. Not been able to get the job done on Demon. That's a big sighter. Maka's going to notice this later in the season. Spreader around street circuits doesn't seem to be able to get the job done in terms of pulling off a manoeuvre, but we are still a long way away from the end, guys. In fact, we're literally at the halfway distance now. Oh, Maka, that's not one place you want to lose it. Now, these guys will be coming into the pits phase, so Maka will be released, but they're not coming in yet. I don't know why they're not. He's getting put on the hard fucking tyres. You ain't running a medium soft around here, son. Not a million years. Hambo may be able to kind of pull off a medium soft, a medium hard soft if he wants the fastest lap. But he's already got it, so there's no point there. Otis in the pits. He will be battling now with Dragoon, you'd imagine. Oh! Big D's hit Mike V Legend! Maka is seeing his potential drop. Maka is not. He's 19. Maka will be in second place, but he's going to have Mike V on fresher tyres and Big D on the mediums, catching him up. So this isn't a done deal yet for Maka. Yellow flag, Dark Lord, swimming pool, boom! Game over. Otis stays on the lead. Well, in fact, now we've got a battle coming on down for 12th and 11th. Dragoon on the hill. Otis with cold tyres. Dragoon takes advantage. Hammer with the fastest lap. With a 13.5, we're going to go on board with Demon to see exactly what happened to Dark Lord. Hopefully we do get to see the wreckage. There it is. Wall to wall, seemingly. Off he goes. We are back down to 12. We are down to 12 runners, ladies and gentlemen. Just over half distance now. In what a lot of people would see to be a boring race, but this has been anything but. This has been a thriller. Thriller in Manila, motherfuckers, says Muhammad Ali. I'm the greatest. Here we go. We roll on Battle for P4. There's also Battle for P2. We'll be looking at keeping an eye on the minimap too. You see Big Deal over the back now on the hard tyres, which are working a treat. Dark Mark's still up there. Master Evan, by the way, has found his way back up to Maka. That's a sight for sore eyes there for Maka. And Spreader's ran wide. In fact, I think Maka might have made a move there. I didn't quite see it. But he's lost another position, Master Spread. This isn't a good Monaco for him, to be honest. Maka managed, he's had to force his way through pretty much if it was a move that he did. Yellow flag. That is Spreader, another car. Oh, Spreader there. Goodness me, he's fallen right down the P9 here. Maka can't get the job done over Demon. Demon just got to place his car in the right way. Of course, this is a place where I managed to hold off Sykes Zaney in a CSR Saturday night race. Back in 2019, you haven't noticed Sykes Zaney, that quick fucking whiny little bitch. Managed to keep him behind for about half the fucking race, and then he made a mistake. So, as a slower car, I do speak from experience, it's all about maintaining and maximising your potential. Why the guys haven't done medium soft, like medium hard, like Maka has, I don't know. Maka then trying to get past Demon. Demon's doing an absolutely stellar job here. I'm not sure if he's trying to help out or the guys in front, because I don't really see him doing that. I'm going down with Mac. We're going to watch him going into the next corner. Spreader has come into the pits. He returns out in 11th, interesting. Oh, this is the last running car now. P12 just got to keep going. Maka, oh God, locking up the brakes there. I think he might be able to get the job done here. Maka on the inside as best you can, but Demon's got a better run here. But Maka has a chance to get past him. What the hell? Oh, Maka down. He's got to give that back. 5-second penalty corner cut in. He's going to have to get the position back too. And he does. Nicely there, goodness me. So Maka, he did give that position back. I'm not quite sure about that. Once he's here, even mate, no, don't worry about it, buddy. You're missing. If you've only just tuned in for this, mate, I've already been told, by the way. Mike V coming into the pitch. Don't go on soft tyres. That's a stupid decision. And he goes into the medium. He goes into the hard. Yeah, good choice. But I'll say don't go on soft at this point. Demon is just being stupid right now. He's kind of fucking himself on anything. He needs to get off those tyres. 29 seconds of gap. Hambo was just absolutely dominated. The battling up and down the field has been nothing short of spectacular, to be honest. This has been the best Monaco Grand Prix I think we've had in terms of competitive standpoint I think I've ever seen on street, to be honest with you. But Maka looking to try and make a move on Demon. Not going to be able to get through there, mate. He's forced it down the outside. Now this is too wide through Lowe's hairpin. Oh, well, you put your car there, mate. I've got to be honest with you. You're at risk of that sort of thing happening. Demon had nowhere to put his car there, dinking Maka into the wall. He didn't. There was nowhere for him to go. Demon doing an absolutely wonderful job here. He doesn't want to concede the position. It's his right to fucking fight for it. He's obviously, he knows he's not as quick as the cars behind him. Maka now, oh, that's beautiful. Forcing Demon across the curb. That's the only way you're going to get past him, other than ramming him the fuck out of the way. And now it's Darkmark and Demon. These guys return battling. Darkmark, of course, did overtake Demon to move himself up into an early third place before the third position curse happened. Darkmark really squirreling out of that corner there. Master Revan, don't forget about him. Mike V as well. And Demon finally pulls into the pits. They certainly do. They certainly do. And Maka this time gets the win. Over that regard, I think there wasn't really... I don't think there was a wing change here, actually. Master... Oh, my God. Spreader. Is he going to get past Demon? I think he is here. Spreader gets past Demon. That's his key move of the race now. He can get on and focus for the remainder. Maka's gone. He's long gone here. But now Master Revan and Mike V, these two are battling. This is a net battle for this race right now. Now, Revan could technically jump back on the medium tyres if he really wanted to later and really go on a charge. Revan, of course, was in a comfortable third after the first few laps. 8 seconds clear, well, 10 seconds clear of Demon at the time. But ended up basically been in it. Maka's 50 seconds behind Hambo now. Fucking hell. Jesus. Hambot's been absolutely dominating this race, I've got to be honest. It must be a bot driver who's had that much fucking success, to be fair. So, Dark Mark from Master Revan. And then Mike V with Apex on the back of this group now, along with Al. So these guys are all battling. The guys who were trundling along down outside the top 8 have all of a sudden found themselves right back in the mix. And we're going to go up now to Dark Mark. You'd imagine he'll be pitting in the next 2 or 3 laps, you'd imagine now. We're already on, guys. The race leaders are now on lap 25. Hambo halfway around it, of course. Maka is absolutely pulling away now, but I think Hambo is away. Hambot is away. I keep calling him Hambo. That's not his name, it's Hambot. Hambot is absolutely away and gone here. Mike V, 7 times down. I think Master Revan's going to have a look at Dark Mark here. Will Revan have a little look? He's going to try and go on the outside. Not enough room for these modern day F1 cars to traverse around the outside there, guys. 10 views, like I said, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Very difficult stream to watch, but these races are putting on an absolute clinic. Hopefully the battle league stays going right the way up until the line. And look at this, we've got a 3-way battle now between Darkmark for 4th, who is going to pit, so this isn't his net position. So the battle for 4th, but saying that, Big D's nearly a pit stop ahead of these guys. So Big D will be hunting down if he pits this lap, which if I was him, I'd probably start another 2 laps here maybe. Kind of base it on what Darkmark does. Still battling them for P4, guys. Been an excellent Grand Prix now. Shade under 40 laps to go for the race leader, Hambo. Locking a 48-second lead over Maka. There was I don't know, it might have been an incident, or Maka might have made a mistake in P1 early on, but ever since Hambo took that lead, he's made it count. Here comes Revan then. Now Darkmark's got no ERS to fight with, but Revan backed out of the move. But obviously the wall on the outside enclosed kind of comes back in an end cave and manages to stop him. So that is what happened there. So he is still in P5. Mike V Legend just still trundling on here. There is pretty much this is Mike V Legend's podium, but he's got to keep watch over Big D. That was his battle in this race. He's currently 21 seconds down. If Big D pits here, this is going to be nip and tuck to see if he can come out in front. Big D needs to have the best in-lap of his life. He needs to come into the pits this lap, Big D. Just to let you know, guys, Maka has actually not officially lapped anybody. Oh, he has now. Sorry, yes, he has. He has lapped. He's lapped everybody up to Demon, who has to get out of the way. It's not showing the official one-lap bracket. They've fucked that up. That's what a shock. Big D's gone one more lap here. Now, this is a risky decision. It all depends if Darkmark does or not. I think Mike V and Revan could literally charge away after Darkmark. And Mark does stay out! Mark stays out, so this is, in effect, Big D's third position here. Long way to go in this race, guys. Lots of walls, lots of... Oh! Master Revan had a bit of a bad entrance. Oh, there's Al in the pits, guys. Al going to the medium, sorry. Demon, who has gone so slow for so long, has found himself pretty much just about scraping the top 10 here. He lets the race leader Hambo go through. No penalty there for Demon in terms of blocking. Of course, he's a long way up the road. He's all by himself here. Running in P9 at the moment. Demon put up one of the fiercest defensive performances I think we've ever seen. All of a sudden he's lapped for his troubles. Now, why is it getting grey at Monte Carlo? It's, of course, on the French Riviera. This guy's pretty much on the bloody Mediterranean Sea. And it can rain all of a sudden along this sea. Obviously, towns and coastal cities usually experience lovely weather all year round. Well, most of it, but when it fucking rains, it pours, especially around this track. And if these guys haven't got wet suspension setups, then we are going to be seeing a lot of retirements come at the end of this race. They need to race as quick as they can, get themselves through before the rain begins. Because that rain, guys, is coming. Darkmark is going to pit in. Oh! 3-second penalty, of course, multiple warnings. That's him by himself, in effect. Al's come out in last place, but he has pitted in onto the medium tyres. Big D now is borderline. Pit stop with the master spread. Has overtaken Apex. Spreader overtakes Apex. That is him up into P7. Apex was going to be pitting in anyway. If they're going for soft tyres, I don't know why. Or are they going to go till the rain, maybe the hard tyre runs? You should have just pitted. You're going to be killing their own tyres here. But if they haven't, Big D has made an absolute monumental call. That's just Darkmark in a way. The spreader is past Apex. He's going to come down. Darkmark and Revan on the old tyres. Mike Villas is just chilling there. But he knows he's getting his points for team reserves. Obviously, the race leader, Hambo, dominance at the moment. When the rain starts round here, the unpredictability of F1 22 really rears its ugly and unpredictable head. Big D comes into the pits. He's gone as far as he can go. Now then, he needs to come out in front of Darkmark. If he comes in this lap mark, he'll be going slow. He's not coming. What is Mark doing here? He's sacrificing his own race, it seems. Big D has come out, ladies and gentlemen, in P3. There you go. There you go. Now his tyres are going to have to get up to temperature. So he's going to lose about a second and a half, 2 seconds. The gap is 2 seconds, so Big D just needs to go defensive here now. Take his time. Don't push too hard, but put the throttle down when you need to. Don't try to squirrel the car, especially as soon as you go out the pits on cold rubber. You will be in the wall, especially around here. And then in P4. 5, sorry, forgive me. P6. Rain is inbound, I think. Surely. More drama, Woodsy. You've got a fucking... This is... of all the tracks, this is the best race of the season so far. You couldn't fucking write it, could you? Apex is ghosting here because of Hambo, just saying. Apex might as well let go. Yeah, there you go. Mike V, 3-second penalty. Right accidentally. And that is across the only place you can pretty much pick one up there. Ozer's 3-second penalty. What? Through there? Okay. Alright. Big D, P3. That mark. Still going. It's going to rain then, surely. Now the sun's come back out. That's it? I don't know. It's like a Dark Lord left session. Oh, looky there, matey. Dark Lord, unfortunately, as he didn't finish, does not score. That's the way that works. Apex will be falling to P12. With this pit stop, but he's going to go on soft tyres. And he'll be trotting at the back. Just can't afford to overheat these tyres. I'm not sure if Apex is actually a wheel user. If he is a wheel user, then he'll be able to kind of warm his tyres up much more freely. And Mikey Legend has done Master Evan into the right-hander before nose hairpin. Right-hander at Casino Square, should I say. Beautiful move there by Mike. Back at 52 seconds behind a dominant Hambo. Don't quite know what's gone on, what's happened between those two. One can only speculate whether it's Maka just making a mistake. Obviously, we'll get the full rundown at the end of the stream. Sunday Drive Guys Season 2 delayed, gone up on YouTube, and it is up now. If anybody wants to check it out, guys, if you haven't followed already, be sure to do so. Click that follow button. And Dark comes finally into the pits. Big D with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Hambo can, of course, get that back if he really wanted to. He's got the gap to do it. Dark in the pits here. He's only just kind of trundling down the pit lane now, though. Demon, his great rival, his old-time rival. And they both cleared Mark. Mark then has to do a lot of driving in. He's got to do a lot of overtaking to get back to where he was. In fact, he doesn't really need to. Just sit behind Demon all race if he really fucking wanted to. That was a hell of a bit, guys. That was a turkey teddy bear. A turkey... yeah, whatever. Maka, 3-second penalty. Now, this could be huge, because Big D is careening up towards the back of Maka on fresh medium tyres. So this 3-second penalty could cost Maka P2 in a race with Master Spread as fucked up and Zero hasn't showed up. So, you know what I mean? It's literally anybody's guess. We're going to go quickly back to the battle now between 7th position Demon, 8th Dragoon and 9th Dark Mark. Demon's got a bit of space, it seems. And it's raining! It's raining! Oh, no, guys! It's raining! We got the fucking rain! We got rain! Holy moly! Oh boy! This race is about to get a lot more fucking chaotic. Hambo, of course, about to start lap 33. And, well, there goes his fastest lap chance. Big D's going to be getting an extra point now, barring any absolute miracles. Maka, I don't think he... Well, yeah, Big D, if he stayed out for another 3, 4, well, 5, 6 more laps, even though he probably could. Dark tried his best to get there. Then the rain came, literally one lap into his soft stint. 1 minute 18, he's not going to be able to get a chance to set the fastest lap mark because he's going to be stuck behind Dragoon unless he can fly past him here. We're going to pay special attention right now to this battle. Mike V, of course, got Revan a couple of laps back, going to the right-hander of Casino Square, just before Lowe's hairpin, of course. Up Mirabeau as these guys go around there, right-hander now down towards Casino Square they go. P7, 8 and 9. Dark Mark looking to make a move, can't get the job done. Might have to get this job done in the pits. But it is raining, ladies and gentlemen. No spray. I'm going to see if I can find somebody on the main straight somewhere. No spray come off Hambo's tyres yet, so the track, you'll notice it get a little bit more greasy. Just because Hambo's dominated the Grand Prix does not mean this is a dead done shit of a deal here right now for him. But Big D is about to pull within 3 seconds of Maka. This is a huge moment in the championship, potentially. I know we're talking about early on, people can fuck off the championship, they can bitch quit or whatever. But if all these drivers stay in right now, you know, this could be possibly a decisive moment in it. I don't know if individual drivers' points are kept scoring reserve for reserve if they get themselves added to the table. Woodsy, hopefully you can confirm that for me. Like, say if Hambo become a main driver, does he get his 35 points for this race, or does he start on 0? That's a good question, actually. I didn't really think of that. See that, I think, like, as O's has got his full points now, I don't know how that works. Oh, that Mark Lundgren! Trying to go up the hill. Oh, left-hander. Oh, God. Couldn't quite get the job done. Basically, the reserves keep the points if they become full-time drivers, or they go back to 0 is what the question I'm at. Here we go, then. Dragoon's made a move! That was... Oh, bloody hell, wasn't really a move. It's kind of late breaking more than anything. On Demon. Demon's just been a defensive wall. Guys, look at the rain coming down here. And it's raining in the tunnel. Someone will go fix that motherfucking leak. Oh no, Woodsy, what I mean is, like, do you know, like if a reserve has... Oh no, I don't want to know the table, obviously. Well, that will obviously focus that a little bit later in the season, but... if, say, a reserve like Ozers who finishes this race as a permanent driver, if it does, obviously. I think we're within the final 3 laps now, nearly, so... like, do reserves keep their points if they move to permanent, is what I'm saying? Or do they get put back on 0? Just a matter of interest. Just curious to know. Dark! Whoa! Save of the race! Fuck! Oh, love it. Oh, boy. Hambo's lapped all these guys, by the way, just to point out. As Hambo was just in a race of his own. As dominant as Maka was, by the way. Sorry, as Viper was, should I say. Yeah, right, you know it, bro. You know it, you know it, Home Slice. You know, what a save. Now, we're going to be seeing a lot more of this because it is wet weather now, guys. Hambo is the only driver on the 35th lap. Yeah, he keeps his points, but team reserves. Yeah. So it shows. Oh, we got a yellow flag already. What's happened here? I don't know who that was. I didn't see whereabouts it was on track. It was a really brief yellow flag. Is anybody going to come in for intermediate tyres? Because, guys, this... Fucking hell. Slowed down enough, didn't gain an advantage. Yeah, that's good to know once he cheers pod. So Ozers won't be on 11 points. He's going to be on his actual points. Hambo leading the Grand Prix. Big D's actually caught him. Big D can just sit behind him all race now. Doesn't need to do anything really. Spread out about to be lapped by his former PRF1 championship rival Hambo, interestingly. Al pitting in. I think that's way too early. That shit's way too early. Ozers and Apex with a 3-second penalty. He's going to have to give that back then. If he's got a penalty, if he's got an exceeding track limit warning for overtaking a fucking car, he's going to have to give it back. Al, that's never going to work. Al, the DRS hasn't been disabled, bro. The DRS hasn't been disabled, bro. Well, you're out. For fuck's sake. Al, in fact, is only on lap 34, if I'm correct. Well, we'll wait and see. I don't think DRS has been disabled. We'll find out now. Oh, it might have been, actually. Has DRS been disabled here? Maybe Al's made a little genius decision then, maybe. He's got 4 laps. Hambo's got 3 left. So Al, in effect, only has got 3 laps to go. Big D's to... I didn't even see that. Cheers, as I was watching the pit stop. And Demon! Where's Demon gone? He's been overtaken by 2 cars here. I missed that. I'm missing all the overtakes here. Literally looked to the chat to find out. You guys tell me that. I missed another one. Fuck me, can't know. DRS is still enabled. Here's some DRS, guys. Go kill yourself in the rain. Fuck off. Like, fuck off, seriously. Ozer's pitting in. He's got nothing to lose. Other than 1 point, which seemingly will be the way. I believe that these guys are... Hambo is the only one on lap 37 at the moment. So Hambo is the only one who's guaranteed points this race at the moment. Second and third about to be as well. Dominant performance here by Hambo. Can't fault him in any way, stretch. At all. Just brilliant driving. Ozers coming into the pits. Maka, he's... What he thought about pitting then, I think. Maka just looking to get to the end of the Grand Prix. A big gamble there by Ali. He has actually overtaken Ozers, funnily enough. He's got his position back, so he's not lost anything. Literally not lost anything. And he is gaining on Apex at a rate of knots right now. Your braking points change as you go into the wet conditions. Dark Mark, no penalty. He will be moving up as it stands to P7. Long way to go in this race, guys. Hambo is coming across the line now. He's starting his 13th. And Dark Mark's hit the wall. Dark Mark has hit the wall. Here we go. Who's that? It's Bish. All right, mate, how's it going? It is absolutely pissing down. Bish, do you know, I was moaning to it the other day about on the stream Monaco. This has been the best Monaco Grand Prix ever fucking watched. It's been fucking mental. Happy I didn't install the game earlier. Right, Hambo, a lap and a half left, pretty much just under 2 laps. And guys, it's sodden. The track is piss wet through. The track is fucking piss wet through. Al here, you're going to notice in the next couple of laps maybe, the DRS is still enabled. They'll sort of disable, I reckon, at the end of this lap. Because the guys are crawling round at the moment. Al, I think, may have pulled off a masterstroke here. Because he does only have 2 laps to go. But they all, what am I on about? Big D, 2 seconds clear of Maka. Might feel like in 4th. Hammer with a penalty. Don't really make a difference, really, does it, I guess? But he had to get around the corner somehow. Revan in P5 there. Bishop course. Master Spread's teammate will be returning next week, fingers crossed. Al's put 6 seconds here on Apex and squat the pits. It's better, the cars have all kind of gapped each other now. How is DRS still enabled? This is literally, this is like a game of Wreckfest, this is becoming. Oh, you want to race the rain? Here's some dry tyres, motherfucker. Dragoon with a bit of a bad X out of the chicane. Let's go Portier. You guys got further for me? I can't remember. I don't fucking know. But yeah, only... Well, I think Revan's been lapped now. Yeah, Master Revan's been lapped. So Hambo's lapped up to 5th. And they've disabled the DRS on the last lap. This is where Al is going to put on a shift here. Now then, let's see how it goes. I know it's big. Grez, almost all tyres will be. And especially worn ones as well. Hambo is on his last lap, but anything can happen, guys. You've got to be. I'm going to be on tenterhooks here, trying to see, catch all the information. There will be spins here. If there's not spins, then these guys are on fucking. They're on AI mode, quite frankly. If you're on AI mode, you're a cheating cunt. Unless you're going for a shit or something, then just, I don't know, don't poo. Dragoon runs wide, just as you said, Grez. Yellow flag. That's Oses. Straight into the wall. This is last lap, by the way, though. Oses is in P12, no matter what happens here. Big D survives being lapped by the dominant race leader, as does Maka, who was in front of him. Don't know what happened between those two. Maka's had a real moment here. Master Spread comes round. Anthony Noakes. Yellow flag in Sector 3. And it's Hambo. But look at the gap. Hambo. Oh, that would have been absolute drama. That would have been TST's most dramatic ever moment. Hambo just crawled to the line, mate. It was dominant victory. Well, that was drama coming up to the line, wasn't it? Hambo crosses the line with all the drama in the world to win the best Monaco Grand Prix I've watched on this channel. Unbelievable source. Well done, Hambo. All by himself for the most part. We've got a big battle going on behind him. Master Revan in P6. Hambo lapped up to 5th. That's the highest anybody's ever lapped up to, I believe. In TST! Oh, other than the Belgian pre-season race, Dragoon's lost control! Oh, God, I'm going for the move! Doesn't make a difference anyway. He's in P7 regardless. Dragoon, P8. Next car across the line, Demon. He's got Apex all over the back of it. Al with grip! Al with grip! Al's from Apex! And it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, dear me. Great time by Al, though. Great choice in the end. Call them mad fuckies. The only good fuck out there. One more lap. Al would have been at least 9th. And we've got a battle here. Big D is equal highest finish in TSD. He was flirting with P2 and 3 all the way through. Spun off by Spreader earlier in the Grand Prix. And found his way to P2 in the Monaco Grand Prix. Well done. Maka P3. What might have been for him, we'll find out at the podiums what's gone on there. And whee! Round you go, son. Mike V Legend, P4. And Master Spread following him home in 5th place. Who's got the most penalties out of those two? Mike in 4th. Spread 5th. There you go, guys. And spot off the back of Maka on the way around. That, guys, was entertaining. I'm a fan of that. I'm a big fan of that. We've got a raid come up, guys, as well. Oses would have been fighting up there. He would have been fighting up there, obviously, bidding it in the wall. Didn't really, didn't really do himself much favours. Well done, Hambo. Excellent race. Obviously, we'll find it in the podiums what exactly has happened. What happened to Maka earlier in the race, whether it's just a lapse in concentration, or whether Hambo and Maka are coming together. These things happen, of course, around Monte Carlo, but Hambo wins. And I will say, guys, that was the best Monaco Grand Prix I've ever watched. That's saying something. Big D driver of the day, yes. Guys in the chat, really quick. Overtake of the race. Who the fuck was it? Dark Mark, wasn't it? Call it on Dark Mark. Dark Mark on Demon. Yeah. Anyway, a shade 1 minute, the gap between first and second. Fucking hell. Shade under 50 minutes there. Handball wins with Big D's his highest ever finish in TSD with Maka in. I've actually got this guy out. Oh, I've got my friends. Okay, we'll invite him in. I don't think I've spoken to him once, haven't I? Handbot, as I call him. Maka in P3. What might have been for him. He does gain some points on Master Spread, but not as much as he would have liked. Mike V in 4th. Master Spread P5, damage limitation for him. Obviously, I had an earlier coming together with Big D. Revan in 6th. Dark Mark is 7th, Dragoon 8th. Everyone up to 5th was lapped. Demon 9th, Apex 10th. Al in 11th, and Ozers in P12. The retirees were Dark Lord, Mike JFF, Goomba, and Rara. Driver of the day, guys, in the chat, really quick. I mean, there's a few of you in there to let me know. I mean, I'm going to give mine to Big D today, barring Hambo's dominance. I will say Big D for the fact he had to come back through the field, but Hambo was on another level. Overtake of the race, I'll give that to Dark Mark on Demon. There was another one. No, there was a move that Maka did on someone. I can't remember who it was. But
Pardon me.
Before I get thing, Maka, who did you overtake? Also overtake. Can't remember who it was. I think Maka's here, isn't he? Yeah, the chicane. Who was it? It was overtake of the race. I can't remember. It was Maka's move. There you go. Fuck it. Right, guys, we're going to get going now. We're going to actually do a quick raid as well as we usually do, just so we can kind of get this side of the stream done. We're going to go raid somebody called Dibby Doe. Why the fuck not? Because that's the only one I can see on the screen. If you want to stay here, listen to the podium interview, guys, be my guest. If you don't, then obviously follow me along to this raid. Guys, thank you very much for watching this part of the stream. We're going to go raid over there in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, the stream will be staying live and in colour here. We're going to do a hashtag post. What the fuck is that thing? What the living? What? Yeah, I'm going to leave that screen. Fuck me. That's I'm not going to comment. I'm a good boy. I don't mock people's appearances. Right. Fucking what the fuck? I'm not gonna. I'll do that because I'm a gentleman. Anyway, back on topic from scaring myself. Right. Sorry, I'm a prick. Hamble, well done. Ended up being a dominant win and one of the biggest margins you've ever had in TSD between first and second. Talk us through your race, mate. And obviously, I didn't see what happened between you and Maka. Was it him losing it, or was there an incident between the two of you?
Yeah, no, it was. I think he just hit the wall. He just got all out of shape, and then I just went on past. Can't remember where it was. It was near the start of that kind of. I think he got damage. I'm not too sure from that. And then I suppose he just.
We'll confirm that in a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had damage, and then I thought he was just waiting for. Because if he would have pitted straight after, he would have been in traffic. So I think he just waited. But yeah, from then I didn't really see much.
It's pretty much the hardest sort of race for yourself, isn't it, really, when you're kind of all by yourself, as you found out right at the end, of course, under the treacherous conditions. I don't think we would have seen you on this game again if you'd have actually hit the wall and blew up there, to be fair, but...
Yeah.
No, I've been calling you Hambot all stream, obviously, inside joke. But, no, mate, well done, in hindsight. You dominated from there. Obviously, it would have been a really, really fun race to see what you and Maka could have done in a battle, but obviously the guys behind you kind of made up for it, as you'll see later. But I don't really know what else to say to you other than well done. Just well done. Nothing really else to say to you.
Cheers.
Dominant performance, well done, mate.
Thank you.
5 points. Now, this is someone I will be having a big talk with. Hope you've included your audio. Big D. Good God, you had some fun, didn't you? Well, talk us through your race. Obviously, we saw everything that happened to you pretty much. But I want to hear it from your perspective. Well done. Driver of the day, mate, in my eyes as well. I'll give that to you. Hambo's probably throwing shit around the room right now because he didn't get it, but fuck him. Anyway,
I don't care.
talk us through, mate. Talk us through. Big D. Well done. Talk us through.
No? Big D.
Is he here? Is he here?
Hello? Has he got his mic on mute or something?
Hello?
Hey!
There we go. Sorry, well, let's talk.
Turn your fucking mic on, you bastard, and get talking.
Sorry,
yeah, mate, like I said, the raid's already done, mate. Yeah, do you know what? People who make me repeat myself literally can go and catch chlamydia, fuck you. Right, Mate, obviously, anyway, seriously though, well done, mate.
Yeah.
You've had probably the most fun race out of anybody, I think, today. Obviously, you had instant spread at the start. Anyway, I'll leave it over to you, mate. Driver of the day for today's Monaco Grand Prix and what's been the most crazy race. Talk us through.
I had a great start, and I was watching spread, and I think it was Mark going up the hill, watching them knock shades out of each other. So I managed to get through spread then. He got over speed. He's messaged me after the race. I wasn't angry at the time either. I could see what he pulled out and then let me back through again straight away. So no harm on that. But then my hearts just kept on going. I just had pace, and I knew if I could get past that group that was in front of me, that I had a good chance of getting a podium. And yeah, I just kept an eye on the when you pit, what position you're going to come out at. Dark Mark was doing a really good job holding them back with Raven and stuff. So I noticed it just dropped to I jumped into P3, so I did an extra lap and put the mediums on and managed to get fastest lap as well with them.
So the extra point made 31 points, your biggest points all in TSD. I've said it to you before. There's only one place for you to finish now. The only problem is, you got Maka, you got Ambo, you got Spreader, you got Zero when he's back. It's like, you're about to have a really good race and you get someone beat you by a minute, you know what I mean? It's just, what can you fucking do? But no, drive that are given to you just due to the fact that you come back and you use the help of Dark Mark, of course, use whatever options you have. Obviously, Demon as well put on. I was almost going to give Drive Day to Demon because of his defending, but it's a bit robust.
Past. Yeah, he was hard to get past.
Robust is a lovely word. I will simply say, like, well done, very impressed.
Cheers, man.
And to be fair, obviously the guys will be watching this back hopefully later, possibly the most improved driver between 5 and 6, I think, here. You're the bridge between the top guns, but it was Spreader last season who held the same place that you're holding at this point.
Right.
And look what happened to him.
Oh,
you never know. You never know. Consistent, mate, well done.
Cheers, man.
Maka, pole position. I even made a song about you rhyming with Chewbacca and you hit the wall. What happened, mate? Talk us through your race. It just seemed to go downhill for you from one moment to the next.
Yeah, that qualifying lap, that was unheard of. I was just going around and everything it was kind of like the George Russell lap yesterday. It was just, everything felt good. No quick sectors, it was just good. And I just stuck it on pole by a few hundredths. And obviously, track positions, everything around this track. Fighting with Hambo, I saw his TT time, and I'm just, as long as he's behind me, I'm okay with it. And then I think it's lap 7, top of the hill. One corner, I get oversteer, correct it. I get understeer the next corner, and it's just a train of events, and I just go straight into a wall. I do get damage, and then it's just, like Cambo said, I didn't want to pit. I did not want to pit because I come out behind everyone, and it's just mayhem.
Very lucky, weren't you, in that sense, because you still found a little. You didn't really have any pace compared to Hambo. He was fucked off at that point, but I was monitoring. Obviously, I didn't mention it much until went round about the routine tyre stops for yourself. Because I noticed you were still gradually pulling away. You were very lucky having Demon, who seemed to have absolutely no pace around here tonight, in his own admission as well, I imagine. But you found Demon's blocking, which ironically has cost you in the past, may we forget, has actually pretty much got you through. I mean, you didn't quite clear the pack, did you? You couldn't quite get there. I think you're about 4 seconds off, but still, obviously, through the pack, made some exceptional overtakes. The move, I think it was actually on Demon, wasn't it? It was Demon, the one you overtook. So basically, everybody who's overtook Demon is a contender for overtake of the race so far, Dark Mark and you. But I
tried it once. I tried it once around the outside, but I got some stupid penalty for some reason, causing a collision, even though I cut the corner. I let him through and tried again.
No, it didn't. It gave you the penalty for corner cutting.
It said causing a collision on my screen.
Yeah, it said on the top of the screen, 5-second penalty for corner cutting.
I let him through, and then the next lap, I had to get past him because he was just holding me up. He made his car 10 meters wide, and the track's only 8 meters, so I just had to do something about it. But I got to give props to Hambo because fuck me, man, it was nearly like 2 seconds quicker than me.
Admittedly, he was on another level, mate. Well done, though. Championship, you do gain, of course. You do gain a little bit again. Makes up for last week, as we know.
Whereabouts did spread finish, can I ask?
P5. There was an incident with Earlier, I'm not going to talk incidents. Obviously, it was on stream. It's there for you to see. Obviously, if clips get submitted in, but no, it won't. It doesn't matter. No, he was on the lead lap, wasn't he? P5. P5. So it is a spread, ironically speaking, of 5 points for today. But think of it this way: you've just put 27 points on 0, which is another key moment. And I will simply say, Maka, great race.
Thank you very much.
Right, on to round 4. And do you know what? I've done it again, guys. Can someone find out where the fuck we're at? I don't have a fucking clue. In fact, fuck it, I don't care. Round 4 will be a random track next week. I don't know. There's probably guys screaming in the chat calling me a cunt saying one thing or another, but fuck it. Well done to the top 3 and everyone else who finished an exceptional performance. Best Monaco race I've seen potentially ever on this game. Big things to follow up, guys. Big kind of like shoes and boots to fill next week. But guys, thank you for watching. All the best, much love, and we'll see you on the other side.